What's good, YouTube? It's the Chris of Earth and Prophecy, and I know a lot of people saying like, "Wait a minute, you a guy? So why you have a female as your wallpaper?" It's Cuban though. Everybody know. Well, not everybody, but for the people who are new to my channel, I'm a big Cuban Doll fan. You know, um, Molly Brazy got me into Cuban Doll. If you don't know who Molly Brazy is, that's Cuban Doll's like best friend, allegedly. There's rumors that Cuban Doll pays Molly Brazy to be her friend because she don't really have any friends. She has a lot of enemies rather than friends. But that's another story for another day. Today we're going to talk about basketball. So my Knicks right here, they face the Miami Heat today. They face them 3 times after this. No, hold on. No, yeah, they face them 3 times after this. 3 or 2 times after this, I'm not sure. Okay, and then we have another game against Boston, which I think Boston's going to get revenge. We beat Miami last month. I think February 5th, we beat Miami. So they're probably going to be looking for revenge, you know. So it's not going to be easy. Um, but the way we're playing right now, you could say it's very hard for us to slow down. You know, we just have to find a way to win on the road. You know, I know we've been doing pretty good at home. Now we had to take it on the road. Hostile environment. You know what I'm saying? And I think we can get it. Moving on. Okay, so Russell Westbrook. This is the thing this is the problem I have about Russell Westbrook, right? People need to stop this narrative that Russell Westbrook can't do anything wrong. He sucks. He sucks. Can't shoot. He came into the league, can't shoot. Like, what does he have to offer? What? His athleticism? That's going to rob him when he goes down the drain. You know, like even Derrick Rose, when Derrick Rose was washed up, he still had to somehow rely on his athleticism to drive by people. Why isn't Melo in the league? Why isn't it Biggie Cousins in the league? It's not that they can't play. It's just the game has changed. The game has evolved. You know? I mean, if you can't blow by a guy, if you can't get past your guy, you settling for jump shots, it's never going to work. You can't play defense neither, that's not going to work neither. You know? So people need to get through their six goals. Westbrook is not the answer for the Clippers. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's gonna probably take a few games for them to gel together. You know what I'm saying? But I know from experience, Westbrook does not play well with other stars. When Westbrook was on the OKC Thunder by himself, he was averaging triple double, triple double, triple double, triple double, triple double, triple double. Now, did all of those triple doubles result in W's? Probably not. I'll probably say like 50% of them did, you know? But he was active. He was doing his own thing. You see, Westbrook plays better when he's on a mediocre team. If he has to play with another star, he's going to melt down and he's going to struggle. You see a lot of people daring him to shoot. That's bad. That's bad. You want a person that's just going to D up on you. It's like, okay, now what? Now what? Now what? You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, you can't hand check in the NBA no more, but just, make it hard for them to shoot. A lot of people are backing off of him. Even Draymond freaking backed off of him. They gave him like 18 feet of space to shoot. I mean, you can't make this up. And these damn fanboys want to freaking support Russell Westbrook. Like, look, I'm just focusing on his basketball IQ. I don't even think he has any basketball IQ left. I really don't. It's not going to shock me if he gets it going because, like I said, he plays better when he was by himself. When he was by himself in OKC, he did not have an issue. He was averaging triple doubles. He was doing everything he wanted because he didn't have a star. When he has to play with another star, this is what you get. This is what you get. He did it in Washington, okay? He did it with the Lakers, okay? He did it in Houston, okay? He did it, now he's doing it in freaking Clippers. So what do you expect? The same bull crap? Come on, man. Come on. People need to get their heads out their butts sometimes. I swear. I mean, the media treats Russell Westbrook like he's freaking Hakeem Olajuwon or something like that. Like he can never do anything wrong, you know. But a lot of people's gonna say, "Oh, give him a chance. He's just, trying to figure out the." It doesn't take that many games. 4 games. They played 4 games and they're 0-4. Now, obviously, a lot of people may not look at the stat sheet or may not look at the statistics. They may not be a statistic type person, you know what I'm saying? But when you look at the plus and minus, Westbrook had -12, okay? -12, that's bad. If you know math, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? He's not producing. He's not getting anybody involved, and he's a point guard, which I don't even think Westbrook is a point guard. I don't know what the heck Westbrook is, you know? But I told everybody this is either going to be a failure or a success with Westbrook. Westbrook should have been out the league right now because he can't shoot. But because he has so much respect around the league, he's going to get chances. He's going to fit in anywhere. And guess what? When he does do that, the team is going to dip. The team is going to dip. Look, you could put him anywhere. You could put him on the Hornets and watch the Hornets win like 20 games. Not really, but watch the Hornets win like 5 games, 6 games. Why? Because the Charlotte Hornets does not have any stars. The same thing he was doing in OKC, he could do the same thing in Charlotte. Because LaMelo Ball is not there. That would have been a perfect fit for him. No stars around him, just a decent bunch of role players. 5 games right there he'll win. Why? Because he don't have to rely on another star to carry the load. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I have to say. Moving on to the Suns, look, KD debut was against the same team that I mentioned, the Hornets. Really, this is what we're doing, and this is another thing that the media does, right? The media cannot but the media cannot bash KD. They can't say anything bad about KD. They can say, oh, KD has to win or it's a, utter failure. Out of all those teams, he has Aiden, he has Booker, he has Paul. Paul don't have no championships. Aiden don't have no championships. Booker, still young, don't have any championships, even though they went to the finals last year. You add Kevin Durant. You lose a chunk of your defense. Is your bench okay? If Aiden is going to give you 5 blocks a game. KD is a willing defender. He's not going to go out in the perimeter and guard freaking Giannis or whoever because he has to give 70% on the offensive end. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that that's not going to roll when playoff time comes. You know what I'm saying? What time is it? I think it's 2:04. But how much is my battery? 25%. So when push comes to shove, listen, it was against the Charlotte Hornets. It was his first game. A lot of people are gonna kumbaya and hug him because he did it against those Charlotte Hornets. And I was thinking about like he could have done this to any team. Well, not really any team, but he could have chose to play against any team. Why did he chose to play against a Charlotte team that's not even televised? That's not even national televised. They're not. It was more of a local game than it is televised. National televised. But he scored 26 points. But like I said before, man, people need to get their heads out their butts. KD is who he is. Because I was watching Colin yesterday, and he was spewing garbage talk. And I really respect Colin. Sometimes he be talking like he knows what he's talking about, and sometimes he just wet the bed and talk about something completely different, right? Yes, KD is a gadget guy. I agree with him to some degree. He is a gadget guy, but to say that he could go anywhere and he'll be an automatic fit, that's crazy. Because you would have to give up something in return to get him. And they gave up Mikal Bridges and Cameron Payne. Okay? Now, is KD going to go out there and lock everybody down on defense? No, he's not. That's what you got Aiden for. But Aiden don't even do what he's supposed to do half of the time. Chris Paul, is he going to step up this time? I'll tell you this. They're close. They're there, but they're close. They're not going to win it this year. They're not going to win it this year. Look at the Miami Heat with LeBron James. Did they win it their first try? No. It was their second try against who else? A Baby Thunder team, right? So you have to put it in that perspective. The Suns haven't won a championship. I would probably say 34 years they haven't won a championship, right? For you to have a championship team, you have to have a championship DNA. You have to make sacrifices in order to win a championship. Is your bench strong enough to support the starters? When your starters get fatigued, tired, is your bench strong enough to carry the load until they, could get their breath and come back in the second half and, carry on the load? You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. The second thing is coaching. Coaching matters in the playoffs. You look at all these great coaches from Doc Rivers to Steve Kerr to Phil Jackson to Popovich. They all have the same thing in common. Coaching matters in the finals and in the playoffs. Okay? So you have to have depth, you have to have good coaching, and you have to have a good bench, and you have to have a great supporting cast to win a championship. Do the Suns have any of that? No. And I believe Monty Williams, I think that's his name, he's going to get fired. They're going to obviously say, well, that's just poor coaching, and they're going to get somebody in there that knows how to get the job done. That's just how I look at it. A lot of people have the Suns in the finals. I don't. I think they're gonna probably get beaten by the Clippers because they're gonna have to face the Clippers at some point, or Golden State, or the Mavericks, or Memphis. So that's all I got. And the Lakers, listen, the Lakers they're gonna miss the playoffs. Now I'm hearing LeBron James in surgery. I was just watching Undisputed for the very first time. Not for the very first time, but I haven't watched Undisputed in probably 6 days, 7 days probably. You know, all I watch is either NBA Today or with Malika Andrews or Colin Coward show. Those are the only two shows I watch. I don't watch First Take. I don't watch Undisputed. I watched Undisputed until now, but those are the only two TV shows I obviously, watch. Um, but the Lakers are done. The Lakers. Oh yeah, and um, LeBron James may need injury or may need surgery on his leg. Um, it's not gonna be looking pretty. It's not gonna. After the Golden State, not the Golden State. After the after the OKC, their schedule gets hectic. It gets crazy. So I don't even think they're gonna win a game. So I think they're gonna fall out. They may be make the play-in, um, because they do. But then again, I don't even think they get any breaks, to be honest. Outside of OKC, that's the only break that they do get. And OKC is playing pretty good as well. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even take OKC lightly. You can't even take OKC lightly. So I do believe they face tonight, though, if I'm not mistaken. I think they played yesterday. I'm not sure. Um, but that's all I got. Like, comment, subscribe. My Knicks, they've been on the 7 game winning streak before. I think it was last month. It was last month they got into a winning streak. They won 7. Now they're winning 7 again. Milwaukee is on a 15 game winning streak. So if the Knicks can win half of these games that's coming up, which is not going to be easy, I might add you. We faced Boston again. We beat them. We faced Miami last month around February. We beat them. So I think in my heart, our winning streak is going to come to an end tonight. Um, I might be wrong, but with the Knicks, who knows? You know what I'm saying? As great as they're playing, and I hope they remember what the Hawks, well, not really the Hawks, but I hope they learn from their playoff failures in the bubble. Even though we won 1 game in that series, I felt like we were the better team than the Hawks. But the Hawks, they were just loaded with shooters. They had shooters that can stretch the court, and we couldn't match that. The game that we did win at home, it was close. It was a close game. So I hope this playoff or I hope that playoff experience, even though we don't have the same group of guys that we had that playoff experience, that playoff run, but we still have Rose, we still have some of the guys. We don't have Bullock no more. Noel is not there no more. So we lost a couple of key guys. Taj Gibson, but we still got R.J. Barrett and Randall who was there, and Derrick Rose, even though he's out of the lineup. I don't know why the Knicks are probably going to keep. I don't know if they're going to keep him. I really don't. They should have just traded him away, because in the rotation, I think Tom Thibodeau plays like a 3-point guard rotation. So it's Brunson. He's not getting playing time over Brunson. Who's the second one? Quickly. So he's probably going to be the third option on that team. So, So yeah, oh my bad. We're going to lose tonight. Um, I don't see us winning. I don't see us beating Miami Heat. Not yet. I think we're probably gonna get 2 games out of them. I think we could beat them twice. But I think right now Miami Heat is just playing for seedings, and they need every win that they can get. Because some of these teams have 20 games left, 21 games, 22 games left. So seeding matters now. It's all about seedings now. You know, right now, currently, if the season ends today, we would be the 5th seed. So that means that we would be taking on. We didn't even have to be in the playing tournament. So right now, we would have been taking on the Cavaliers, probably. I don't know, because I don't see the Hawks. I don't see the Hawks making it either. There's just too much drama with them right now. The coach get the the their coach got fired. And, it's just a whole bunch of chaos. So I don't see them making the who knows, they might probably sneak in. They're still talented, good. They're still good. You know, but that's all I have. No thumbnails today. Um, these videos are just gonna get out. So yeah. So like, comment, subscribe. Um, click that notification bell if you want more content. And yeah, like, comment. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other. That's my motto. Everybody has a motto. That's my motto. Take care of yourself and each other. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jerry Springer. Birthday twin, 213. Yeah.